Aloha, Frenchy.
Nice greeting, Thomas. Aloha
also
to
goodbye.
everyone out there. Is it?
Mm.
Okay, gotcha, cunt.
What's been going on? Merry Christmas, everyone.
Merry Christmas, Happy New Year's, everyone. It's was this the second today?
Yeah,
It's the weirdest. It's the weirdest week because you don't know what day of the week it is.
You're always like that, aren't you?
I'm
'Cause you
often
don't
like
work.
that, but most people are like that as well with me. So I like that they have to share in my pain.
Yeah, it's been. What have you been up to? How's Chrissy?
Oh, it was. I feel like Christmas as you get older, it's just obligations. Just people you have to talk to and things you have to do.
It's expensive as well.
It's fucking money.
It's like, oh, you got to bring stuff for Christmas. You got to buy people presents. It's a real drag.
It is a drag. And then your parents stop getting you presents because they because you have a job. They're like, you don't need socks anymore. I go, no, but I fucking want them because I like opening things. Everyone does.
Yeah, it's true.
That's why.
I'll tell you what I got from my mum.
Tell me.
Towels.
Not one towel.
Two. It was a joint gift between me and my girlfriend.
Was it a beach towel and
no, just a couple of regular bath towels. So, yeah.
2 bath towels. What colour?
Grey. The
Oh,
colour
that is
of
the
life.
most boring present I've ever heard. But your mum's the wild one who's like, I drink on every day.
But she also got me condoms, which she gets me every year.
Condoms and towels. So
it's a good combination, to be honest. It's a whole clean-up kit.
It's the clean-up kit. But why do you need a towel if you got a condom?
That's true. I get a bit of spillover. These balls are heavy.
In case you burst through it.
She also gave me some candy.
Okay, I see what she's doing.
Yeah, so
make the mouth
it's like a
taste
pedophile
bit
kit, basically.
lure them in with candy, catch them with the towel.
I don't use condoms.
So where were you over Christmas, Thomas?
My family came to Sydney for Christmas, which was good because I didn't have to go anywhere, which makes life easier. But then
to your
New
place?
Year's, no, we went. Mum rented a place.
Oh, la-di-da.
Yeah,
What were the towels like there?
Not as good as the ones I got for Christmas.
Well, they're not. If they're not grey,
yeah,
I don't want them.
That's it. That's the motto. Where'd you go? You went to Wollongong?
I was in Wollongong at the Fams. It was a very nice vibe of a Christmas.
You've got a very normal family, don't you?
It's too normal. It annoys me. I wish it was more broken so I'd have more interesting things for comedy.
You're like the weirdo in the family. Everyone's like, oh god. It's like
actually though.
I reckon it's all the partners like oh god, is your brother going to be there?
Nah, the partners like me because I don't cause trouble and I just try to make them laugh.
Right.
Like they actually. I hope most of my family likes me.
You could. I wouldn't be surprised if you were delusional.
But because I got those. Oh, how many nephews do I have now? I got 3 nephews and 1 niece.
Jeez.
And they love me.
It's your turn to be a dad.
Well, when
are you going to be a dad, Frenchy?
Oh, 7 years.
You reckon?
Yeah.
You reckon? So when you're 50.
About that. I don't know. Did I tell you I want to have a soccer team? I'm going to have 11 kids.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Not to the same woman. That'd be gross.
Your kids would be so skinny you could just put them all in a matchbox.
Well, that's why I need a thicker woman so it evens out. So I'm scouting the gyms, the soccer fields, looking for like plump. Athletic.
Oh,
no, not plump. You want athletic.
I was thinking
athletic women who would make good breed for soccer players.
Right.
Yep.
They'd have to be really good to counter
and 1 out of 11's got to make it. Really good to counter me. Yep. Yes. I'm aware.
But yeah, 11 kids.
Yeah, that's the dream.
On your income.
Any kid on my income would be too many.
I don't even know how people do it.
Oh, the kids are expensive.
I struggle to pay for myself.
Sometimes I skip meals because I'm like, you know what, it's just $20. No.
Yeah, like I could just sleep.
You can't do that with kids.
I'll sleep through lunch.
You can't be like, just skip the meal, can't. Like,
you can,
I
but
put a bit too much through Where's the Gold.
You get in trouble pretty quick.
Yeah, if they find out. Yeah, but you can't really send them off to work too early. That's what's funny is like, you're not allowed to put them into factories and shit. Everyone knows that one. In Australia,
it's frowned upon.
It's frowned upon. But you're allowed to farm them off doing acting.
True.
Which is like the loophole of child labour. So you get all those acting mums and dads, and they're like, go to this audition, and like, the kid might want to or not, but they're a kid.
So
They're
when they're
kid.
born, you start hitting up the Huggies nappies, all
Huggies
those
nappies,
brands,
start on
baby
that.
food.
Yep.
Toilet paper brands for some
Toilet
reason.
paper bands, stranger danger ads,
Yep.
which you've been in a few.
I've
Without
been
being-
targeted by a few. But yeah, I guess.
And then as you go through, you can keep your kid earning good money for acting.
And then by the time they're 18, they've got to pay for their own psychologist bills. So you kind of get away with that.
Or heroin,
Heroin,
which is
yeah.
a
Just-
form of psychology.
Mm.
Macaulay Culkin used it for quite a few years, and he seems okay.
Did you see his Google Home ad?
It was sick.
That was really good. That was one of the best ads.
For those who don't know, Macaulay Culkin, he did a Google Home ad.
He did a little film you might have seen.
It was a film. It was
It's called Home Alone.
Oh, that one.
Yeah, he was in Home Alone. For those people who have no,
I
idea
only
what
know
we're
him from the ad.
talking- Great ad.
I believe Home Alone's based on the Google Play ad.
Yeah, obviously.
Yeah, so the Google Play ad was based it was like Home Alone.
Yeah, but if there was Google Home, so
If
it's
there was
like,
Google
yeah,
Home.
it was very clever. Great ad.
So it's like, hey Google, can you type in RedTube for me?
Yeah.
And then obviously you can't see it, but you
Google?
can hear the noises.
Remind my mum to buy me towels for Christmas.
Grey ones. Hey Google, order a hooker. Could they do that? Can they order?
I don't
Because
know.
they can order pizzas. Why can't they order you a nice escort?
I've never tried.
No. Uber escorts. There's a business.
Ooh.
Oh, trademarked.
Do you know when I first moved to Sydney, my place was across the road. You do know this, but the audience doesn't.
Okay.
My place was across the road from a brothel,
Yes.
which was pretty weird because, like, you don't really have that. I'm from Canberra. You're from Wollongong.
Yep.
I don't remember seeing brothels.
You got the Brothel Street.
You do?
Yeah. Kenny Street. Oh, I think there's two. There's
Are you talking about Wollongong?
in Wollongong. There was one. I'm pretty sure it was Kenny Street.
Kenny Street.
In Wollongong. And then there was one in Port Kembla. What was it called? And we used to do laps down it.
Why?
In a car.
Why?
Not in a pool. For the lols.
Pool of
It is
cum.
very good people watching. I remember when we used to sit
Oh,
out
man.
at the front of yours, Tom. It is people watching
It's
is
so funny. Like you always
amazing.
you get all types. It's quite a profitable business. There was always people coming and going, and you'd see like weird men with backpacks walk along the street, and then they'd get like a you have reached your destination, and you're like, look across, and they're just out the front of your house, but then they realize the brothel's on the other side.
There's a lot of backpacks. That's what
Mm.
weirds me the most out.
I
So I,
think
don't know if
they
they're,
must have to shower or something.
or they're going on their way to the. Well, that's what the towels are for.
Gotcha.
Your mum thinks
Mum's
you
on-
frequent lots of brothels. Bring your own towels. They've got
It's
craps.
impolite if you don't.
But what do you think of the girls who would come out? Because occasionally they'd walk out the doors to greet their visitors. What do you think?
They're not my go-to. They were in their 40s probably, I reckon.
If they can get paid to get laid, good on them. That's all I'll say.
I remember once
But
there was some kind of parade for some soccer team going down the street or something. Like there was a game on, and and they all came out for it, and I'd never really seen them. They were quite secretive, and people aren't going there for their looks. I'll tell you that for free.
so great personalities. I'm interested. Maybe
There might
jokes.
be.
Maybe they're joke tellers.
Maybe.
That'd be sick.
I really always regret not sending more people when I invite them to my house
To the
brothel. Just to watch them knock on the door. Be that good.
Wouldn't that be
Oh, it
good?
would have been really good. I really
There's
missed
still
out.
time.
Just send random people.
Yeah.
I don't see it, but it's. I know.
I live close enough to that street. We can still send them.
Yeah, but you're always knocking on those doors.
Did Frenchy send you? Tell him no more crying if he comes over.
And bring a towel.
And bring a towel and avocados.
Nah, what'd you do for New Year's?
Great question, Thomas.
Thank you.
So, New Year's, I had some drinks with some friends, and same as actually last New Year's, I got
Last
too
New Year's,
drunk.
I was with you.
I was about that drunk.
I don't really remember because I was drunk.
There you go. I was blackout drunk. It's one of those nights where people are showing me videos of what I'm doing, and no recollection. That's
the worst.
I think
thing.
I got some of my drinks spiked.
That's what people say.
I had a few shots of Fireball whiskey. One of them might have been spiked.
You're full of shit. You know, that's what people say when they just black out.
Yeah,
A lot of the time.
I got my drink spiked.
It's like, no, bitch, you were drinking like a shoe full of vodka.
A shoe full, such a good.
But yeah, 5 shots of Fireball is bound to send
Yeah,
you
I
on a
did
bad,
5.
Bad
What I was
path.
telling Tom before the podcast, I did 5 shots during this drinking game, and it was in the space of about 15 minutes.
And that's like on top of your social.
That's on top of
drinking.
my beer
Just
pong
regular
drinking. Like I was
social
already
fast
very hot. I
drinking.
did the 5
Yeah.
shots because I kept losing, and I thought I was invincible.
Sucked in.
Ha 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 ha. And then in my mind, in my drunken state, I'm like, that's probably 1 shot too many. Go throw it up. And so I
love
went
a
to try to.
tactical.
I did a tactical, but I don't think I got any alcohol up. I just got.
Oh no! So you just got rid of all the food that was saving your life.
I don't know what happened because then it was just gone.
Oh.
What do you do, Tom?
Mine was pretty low key, really. I went to a town in Victoria called Dinner Plane, which sounds like something you tell your mum, like Dinner Plane, and you'd have to add more flavour. Get it?
It's just like a shit band name. You know, they
Dinner
just
Plane.
put 2 words together. Dinner plane.
Oh, like PLANE. Is that what you're
Yeah,
saying?
is that not what it's?
No, it's PLAIN.
Oh, like Plain Zoo. Western Plain Zoo.
Sure.
It's a zoo. Fucking look it up, you fucking
But anyway, this
get some
town.
knowledge, you fucking zoo-hating fuck.
Good one.
No. Sorry you hate animals, you fucking pedo cunt.
You're really fishing for
I'm
insults.
really... I'm,
Yeah, well, fuck
I'm not
you.
thinking quickly right now.
You gotta finish that coffee. You've been sitting on it
Loser.
too long. Stop it.
This is my first iced coffee I'm drinking right now.
It's not terrible, is it? It's just cold version, right?
Yeah, you're right. You actually nailed it with that.
You wanted me to be wrong, though, didn't you? That's
Well,
why
I
you wanted it.
thought it'd be like... I thought it'd be undrinkable. So
Nah.
I like my coffee hot. I'm like, ooh, ooh.
Yeah.
And then when it's lukewarm, you're like, what the fuck? I can't drink
Yeah,
this.
yeah.
But then it goes back around again. And when it's cold, you're like, I can drink
Yeah.
that again.
Lukewarm is terrible.
Lukewarm, anything's bad.
What do
Name
you-
something that's good lukewarm.
Come.
True. Okay. Well, you want to know it's like alive.
Yeah,
Not alive, but like cold cum would just be like, ooh.
Oh, that would be fucking
No.
weird. It'd be like, are you putting this
I'm
in
not
a bag?
swallowing that.
Yeah. It's like, this is the last time I suck off an Alaskan steer.
Polar bear cum.
Yeah, I was in Dinner Plane, which is like near Mount Hotham, so it's like a really nice ski village. But in summer, there was still a lot of people there, which was surprising. But
That
it
is
was, It was a
surprising.
weird vibe. It looks like it's out of Twin Peaks or something. Like it's all the houses kind of look the same, real snow style, like quite fancy. Like my aunt's got like a ski lodge there.
I feel like ski lodges in the summer when there's no snow is kind of where the perfect place for a murder mystery.
Yeah.
Like a lot of those sort of
Honestly, I
vibes.
was saying while I was there, my aunt even said it. She's like, this would be a great set for like a movie.
Mm.
I was like, I actually should do that because it's so quiet in winter and like there's like these huge properties and it's kind of like crazy trees and stuff.
Yep.
It looks sick, so let's do it.
Let's go shoot there. So, so you didn't go skiing? Did you go grass skiing?
No, I wish. I used to have a grass toboggan and it was actually heaps of fun.
Fun fact, Jamboree Action Park.
Oh, you used to work there, didn't
Which
you?
is the
Sponsored
theme
post.
park in Wollongong, just south of Wollongong, started off as a grass skiing park. People would go
Really?
there, hire some grass skis, go
Are
down
they just
the hill.
regular skis that you wear
They're
on grass?
pretty regular
Yeah.
skis.
That'd
We
be
didn't get to
kinda
do
fun.
it because there's a whole different vibe there now. But
Yeah. I feel like it'd be kind of
I
fun.
don't know how you turn.
Yeah, it'd be challenging. Grass tobogganing was pretty fun if you found like an epic hill, or we'd put the toboggan on a skateboard and go down huge hills, which was also fun.
Did you ever go ride down garbage bins on down
No.
hills? That's a good one.
I remember when I lived in Townsville when I was young, like there'd be cyclones and people would just be riding them down the road. It's like so bogan.
That is so bogan.
Yeah, see you on the other side, boys. Just cruising
VV,
past.
BB case on their head.
But yeah, I basically I was drinking. I wanted to get a bit of a buzz.
Yep.
But you know when sometimes it's just not happening or the place waters down the drinks, it's hard to tell.
Oh
Where
yeah.
you like literally spend like over $100 on drinks and,
And
you're
you're
like, I'm
like,
not
I'm-
really feeling it. Like
Nah.
I don't feel drunk at all.
I hate that. I hate it so much.
Yeah, and it's just expensive and it was like I kind of got over it.
Sometimes that happens when you eat too before
it
you
might have
drink.
been. Might have been.
That's why young kids who are listening to this never eat before you drink.
That's terrible advice. Literally, when my brother and sister turned 18, I was like, My one bit of advice is eat if you're going to have a big night.
Eating is cheating.
It literally saves your life.
No, eat an hour before. Don't eat just before. Maybe
I was
an
eating
hour
during
before.
as well. I don't know. But there was foosball at the pub, and we had some pretty fucking epic games. I love foosball.
I fucking love
And it was free.
any
Free
form
foosball.
of like social games when I'm drinking. Oh, sorry, Tom.
You had a bit of snot on your
Snot.
mustache.
Oh, and we're filming this, so
Yeah. You
go over to our YouTube channel and
you can see the snot.
snot on my mustache, which is probably improved the mustache to be honest.
looks-
Thickened it up.
Yeah, it looks great.
Thickened it up. I'm also taking off my hat for those who are just listening.
Do you like my hat?
I love your hat.
Got it at Dog in the Tucker Box, the famous road stop near Gundagai.
Oh, that's why it says Dog in the Tucker Box. I thought it was a
Yeah.
band.
And do you know it's based on a poem? And I read the poem when I was there. It's printed on a plaque. Pretty shit.
Isn't it a sad poem?
No, it was like trying to be funny, but you know, in that old timey thing where it's not really funny, it's like they just hint towards funny things, and you're like, that wasn't very good.
Like
And they rhyme it.
Waltzing Matilda is not
Yeah.
funny at all.
Yeah, it was kind of like that.
I don't think it's supposed to be funny.
Well, it's not, so they not very good.
Is it poetry? It's a poem.
It's a poem.
Poems aren't funny ever.
No, they are.
Nate, read me one. Go find it right now. I'll
The Dog
stall
in the
for
Tucker
time.
Box, I don't have my phone.
I want to hear Dog in the Tucker Box now.
All right, I'll go get it.
Do it as a limerick. Okay, Tom's going to get his phone right now. You're just listening to Frenchy. This is what probably all the ladies are listening for. This sexy voice. Don't worry, Tom's not coming back. Fuck him off. We're going to talk about cock sizes. So mine recently grew from an inch to an inch and a half.
Wow, what a grow! I'm back.
Tom's back.
As soon as you say
I
cocks,
was
I've
struggling.
really come back
I was
quick.
struggling.
Do you know at my old house, I had a share house, and on the wall in the bathroom we had a dick colour chart, and it started from white all the way through to black, all the tans, all the different colours.
Who
And
made that?
I might have.
So was that based on as people would enter, you like show me, and then
I had
you
a
go,
big
"Oh,
house
that's where you
party, and
are."
we had like 100 names of people's dicks colours,
Yep.
and it was very interesting.
And how many shades of vagina colours were there for
A
equality?
few.
There was a few.
People added some vaginas.
That's good because of
Yeah.
quality.
A lot of purples.
A lot of
No,
purples.
no, that's not true.
I don't think
That
that's
scared you.
supposed to happen.
No?
I
Ooh,
think they're.
they're dead.
Mm.
Oh my god. This got
Purple
weird.
vaginas. Have you ever seen a purple vagina?
Maybe.
That's a drowned pussy, bro.
I've only seen like 3.
Vaginas.
Yeah.
Whose are they?
My mum's.
Nice.
My
What colour?
aunties.
What colour?
Purple.
Put on the chart. Purple. Your aunties.
Pink.
Pink. Oh, nice. And third one.
Yours.
He got me. He got me.
Alright, I've almost got this poem up. It's very slow.
It's all right. I'm sure.
Ready?
Yes.
It's really not very
Dog
good.
in the Tucker Box, guys. A poem so good, Tom bought a hat about it. Cannot wait.
Mm-hmm. As I was coming down Conroy's Gap, I heard a maiden cry. There goes Bill the Bullocky. He's bound for Gundagai.
Can you do the voices?
Oh,
Well, Maiden's crying. I don't know if she's going to sound like a fucking...
gotcha.
There goes Bill the Bullocky.
I'll put on a voice.
Thank you.
As I was coming down Conroy's Gap,
Much better.
I heard a maiden's cry. There goes Bill from Bullocky. He's bound for Gundagai.
Yep.
I bet a poor old beggar never earned an honest crust. I bet a poor old beggar never drug a whip through dust. His team got bogged at the 9 Mile Creek. Bill lashed and swore and cried, "Oh! If Nobbies don't get me out of this, I'll tattoo his bloody hide." But Nobby strained and broke the yoke
No, I
and
get
poked
it.
out the leader's eye. Then the dog sat on the tucker box 9 miles from Gundagai.
What?
I have no idea,
So is
bro.
Nobby his cock?
I'm not sure.
That was... You're right. That's
But it
full
was
of
weird.
metaphors.
The poem,
That's full of innuendo.
the one on the plaque, it said sat, but then it had a H in brackets like shat. So I think that's what it was meant to be, but they changed it.
So it was meant to be
The dog shit in the tucker box. I think it's just meant to be like this guy's shit day. Like everything goes wrong for
got
old,
ya.
old
Got
mate.
ya.
But very shit poem. So I bought a hat. Make
Yeah,
sense?
but it's a cool hat. It's a trendy hat. I was saying, like, hipsters' trends nowadays is just as daggy as you can, but like fashionably daggy, and you're almost nailing that accidentally.
I think it's on
I'm not
purpose.
sure if you're a hipster or an awkward dad right now.
Thank you. That was a compliment?
Yes.
I
It means you got laid if you're a dad. It means you've had sex before.
Thank you. That's
You're welcome.
One can dream.
You are welcome. Thank you for the poem. We should do a poetry podcast.
Yeah.
And we just review.
Have you ever heard a poem be like...
I don't think I've ever heard a poem, bro.
You've heard one?
Since high school, I don't think I would have heard a poem.
Because I was trying to think, like, is there any good poems?
No.
I guess, like, rap is kind of the new poems.
Yeah, bro. It's the poem of the street.
Yeah, man.
What's your favorite rap poem, bro?
Oh, bro, have you heard that song?
Is it Nosebleed Section?
Yeah, dog.
I got hip-hop taste buds
I want to hear some bass when I make love.
to my hand.
Yep, that's it. It's famous.
Okay, that was a poem by Hilltop Hoods, guys, an Australian poetry group. My favourite Australian poetry group.
Now we're going
would
to
be
move
Frenchy
on.
and the Talent. They have a poem called "Fuck You, I'm Doing a Shoey."
Beautiful. Some of your best work.
Thank you. What's next, Tom? What's next do we need to talk about?
We're about to talk about trending news. Can you please freestyle our jingle?
I would love to. Trending news, it's news, it's trendy, it is news, use the news, it's trendy news, Tom's a pedo every day.
Okay, all right, that took a turn at the end. So you wanted to talk about
What's trendy?
your favourite public masturbator / Louis C.K.
He would be in the top 3.
Yeah, he's up there.
So Louis C.K. is
He had a fall from grace.
he had one of the biggest falls from graces since OJ.
He's still all right.
I mean OJ Simpson, not orange juice.
Oh, not bad.
Not orange juice.
Like it's delicious.
We all know what Louis C.K. did, and now he's back trying to do stand-up, and it's this very interesting situation because there was audio of his set from the other night was leaked, and a lot of people got very angry about it because he made jokes about some things he should not have, and
it's hard because that's kind of how he...
that's his whole
that was his
shtick.
whole revival.
He always used to do that. He used to he did that bit about pedophilia on Saturday Night Live, which is one of the best bits I've ever seen. How it's like, how hated pedophiles are. They know if they go to jail, everyone's going to punch them and kill them. And how bad, and then they still fuck kids, and that's what he says. He goes, which makes me think it must be pretty good.
so
and it's
bad.
so bad, but
And that was his thing, but
it's his thing. And now he's trying to do the edgy stuff again, and because everyone hates him, it doesn't come across well. So this is the classic headline. This is the one I found on YouTube. It's Louis C.K. jokes about non-binary people and school shooting survivors in comedy set.
Ooh.
And that's
that sounds like
edgy, but if that was 3 years ago, you'd be like, yeah, that's Louis C.K.
Yeah. But I guess it's one thing to talk about edgy stuff, but if you get found to be doing some of the edgy things,
that's the thing. You're
then it's
dead
creepy.
right.
Then it's
That's
creepy.
what Jim Jeffries always said, like, because he cops so much hate for his jokes about Bill Cosby.
Yeah.
He's gone, I'll just say bad things. I don't fucking do them. Get
Yeah.
off my fucking brack.
And then if you get found to do it, it's going to be hard for him to come back.
It is, exactly. That's why, like, that's the only reason I'm not going to commit any crimes.
Yeah.
Or be an actual sex pest.
Any
Because
more
then I can't
crimes.
make jokes about
Any
being...
more
Oh,
crimes.
no. What you... Yeah.
What's in the past is in the past.
That's not true, Thomas. Don't start these lies. So anyway, we've got his set here. We just got a minute or two of it from the comedy. Where's it from? The Comedy Store or some shit like that. It's somewhere in America. Shut up, Tom. Fuck
I'm just killing time.
Thanks, mate. But what I don't like about it is that. Okay, we'll talk about it. We'll talk about it after. Let's play it
You
for
got
you.
to hold it around.
But I'm a little disappointed in the younger generation, honestly, because I'm 51 years old, and when I was like 18 to my 20s, I mean, we were idiots. We were getting high, doing fucking mushrooms and shit, and then older people were like, you gotta get your shit together, and we were like, yeah, fuck you! And I was kind of excited to be in my 50s and see people in their 20s and be like, they're crazy. These kids are nuts, but they're not. They're fucking, they're just boring. Fucking telling them, you shouldn't say that. What are you, an old lady? What the fuck are you doing? That's not appropriate. Fuck you, you're a child. Why aren't you finger fucking each other and doing jello shots? Like, why aren't you... You should address me. They're like royalty. They tell you what to call them. You should address me as they, them. Because I identify as gender neutral. Oh, okay. You should address me as there. Because I identify as a location. And the location is your mother's cunt. It doesn't have to be that nasty. But it can be. I don't know, they testify in front of Congress, these kids? Like, what the fuck? What are you doing? You're young, you should be crazy. You should be unhinged. Not in a suit saying, I'm here to tell, fuck you. You're not interesting. Because you went to a high school where kids got shot? Why does that mean I have to listen to you? How does that make you interesting? You didn't get shot, you pushed some fat kid in the way, and then now I gotta listen to you talking?
Tom, what do you think?
Yeah, I mean, it's nothing compared to his other stuff, really.
I'll agree. Okay, what me and Tom were talking about before is that, firstly, it's edgy, it is, but it's also not very good.
I think he's he hasn't been doing it as much. He's probably really cautious, and it kind of sucks that people do go and record it because they've obviously recorded it.
Well, that's the thing is that why I always say when I'm doing a show is put your fucking phones away, don't record it because.
But that's the thing. They can just put voice memo on and record it anyway.
They can just record it anyway. But it's like often if it's not a film special, these aren't jokes you want to go to the public because maybe you're working on them, maybe you're trying something new. Maybe it's an unformed, like I think there might be a joke about that there. I don't know. Let's see what we go over live audience. That's your experience for the night. I don't want this like, and that's why it's very out of context. But it's also, what point are you making here? It's not really that funny.
It wasn't that good. Like, he's done so much better stuff. But I remember it's so annoying talking about people filming sets. When Hannibal Buress was in town in Sydney. Fucking pedestrian filmed his jokes and uploaded it straight after, and I was like, oh, maybe he had some kind of deal with them because it might be good promo. And then you opened for Eric Andre, and I asked Hannibal backstage, I was like, did you know they were doing that? And he's like, nah, they just did it. I was like, that's fucking
bullshit,
so shit.
That'd make you so angry. It's
But yeah, I don't know. It's a tough one because he did do some shit that was weird.
Yeah, I don't get why everyone doesn't like him now.
Makes sense.
And you're perfectly within your rights to hate him. You're perfectly within your rights to say, you know what, I still think he's funny. I still want to go see his shows. But this is how the public's going to take most of your sets now, Lewis. It's going to take a while.
I feel like you almost have to change your style, but it's not that easy.
It's not easy. I don't know. He's almost trying to go say, you know what, I'm going to play villain for a while. He's almost like going alt-right.
Maybe
that might be the only crowd he's got left.
It could be the only move he can make, really. Yeah,
it's an interesting. I don't know. I feel like every time he does a set, people are unhappy. So it's I'm glad I've never wanked in front of girls.
Again.
No, I wanked in front of boys. Suck shit.
Speaking of that, I'm going to wank for a little bit and tell you about our new sponsor.
Oh,
Same as last week.
Verbal wank.
A verbal wank. So
before you do that, can I say what a great shirt you're wearing, Tom?
Well, yes, you can. And may I return the favor and say what a lovely shirt you're wearing?
Oh, I wear it for breakfast.
What do you call it?
Because it's a breakfast shirt.
Oh, my God.
Boom. Thanks to our sponsors, Breakfast Shirt. They're sponsoring this episode too.
So you can head over to our YouTube channel if you want to see the shirts in action.
Axion too.
Axion.
They do it all. I'm wearing a lovely yellow little thing.
It's got cool bunnies on it with mustaches.
Cool. It's and you've got a little...
I got sunflowers.
Grey sunflowers.
They're not grey.
I'll colour balance it, make it grey.
Anyway, if you want to check out these shirts, head to www.breakfastshirts.com.
Is there a .au in there or not?
That's a good question.
You don't know. I knew you didn't. It sucks.
Can you look it up now?
Yeah, in a way. Keep talking though.
Yeah, so they've basically got shirts that you can wear to breakfast. That's kind of the idea. They've got heaps of different designs. Something for the whole family. I actually got my little brother's girlfriend some candy cane shirts and shorts.
You're just gonna say candy cane. I was
Yeah.
like, how old is she?
I'm very stingy. I just got her some candy cane.
Yeah.
No, I got her the candy cane design, and by I got her, I mean they gave it to me for free, and then I gave it to her.
Oh, they gave us free shirts, and they're 6 shirts, and you must.
I
You
re-gifted.
can't. You always re-gift. You're a piece of shit.
What do you mean always?
The mattress debacle.
I actually kept that mattress.
Can we talk about that on air?
Sure.
For our podcasters. So I don't know. I never know if we've talked about it in a previous episode.
No,
'Cause
we
I've
haven't.
got a really bad memory because of the.
So do I, because of the
alcohol.
meth.
Yep. So Tom got. We did a video for Koala mattresses, and they sent us a free. We got a free mattress with it. This massive fucking king mattress.
Yeah, huge.
Huge. I can even lie on it and not go off the bed.
What?
And
you're a-
diagonally. I've got to go diagonally, but
Of course.
anyway, Tom, being the entrepreneur he is, decides to sell it.
Well, I had a mattress.
He has a mattress. It's worth $1,000. Fuck, why
Yeah.
not?
I was like, I'll just sell it.
That's more money to spend on breakfast shirts at the website www.breakfastshirts.com.
How dare you doubt me? I was correct.
You were correct. Well done. .org sometimes.
Nope, it's
Nope,
not.
no .orgs.
.org is where they
Great.
sell imitation ones.
So he starts trying to sell this mattress
On Gumtree.
on Gumtree. On Gumtree. He receives, was it an email or a message?
Email.
Email. Tell him about the email.
So it was basically from the guys who gave it to us.
From Koala Mattresses.
Being like, how much did you get for your mattress? I didn't end up selling it.
Yeah, it was this real pass. Well, it wasn't pass ag.
It was kind of like jokey.
It's kind of jokey, but like, come on, bro. It's like, how much did you get for your mattress?
I was like, and then I replied, I haven't sold it yet. Do you want to buy it? I'll give you good rates. So sneaky.
That's so sneaky.
But yeah, I ended up getting a king bed, so I needed it anyway. So
Dang.
I use it now, and it is a glorious sleep. So thank you.
No. And what do you wear on that king bed?
Obviously,
And plug other sponsors. They're not paying us.
when I wake up and I
Breakfast
go
shirt.
downstairs
Sometimes
for
I
breakfast,
wear a breakfast shirt at dinner because it's such a good shirt.
they come with shorts as well. You can get
Oh!
matching ones.
Oh!
Yeah.
Oh!
So you look like you are dressed to impress.
When we dress, do we look like Jake Paul? Segue.
I wish.
No,
Oh,
you don't wish, because he was in the latest YouTube video, and we have some thoughts about him.
do we?
Yes, for those who don't know, Jake Paul is, you may know his brother Logan for his infamous suicide filming of The Forest.
Or his dad, Greg Paul, for
With a
his
sex tape.
infamously wet sex tape.
He's a funny family. He's a big YouTuber. He's the one who's got his fans like 5. He's a bit of a maniac.
I thought I liked him after Shane Dawson's video. I was like, yeah, he's alright.
He's something. But the latest video, H3, whatever the fuck his name is, he's Jake Paul looks like he's done a lot of cocaine, like all the coke in the world. And I don't know about you guys, but I don't like seeing a celebrity and then next minute he's in jail and fucked. I like watching the progression. So if you ever want to see someone slowly go off the rails, like I feel like a lot of people think I have been. Often they comment on my videos, they're like, you look more and more methy, Frenchy. Fuck, get some sleep, cunt. So it's kind of like watching me, but even more because he can afford
Go back
cocaine.
and look younger Frenchy videos and then look at this.
Oh, the worst one.
Oh my gosh.
I watched, it popped up because I love watching my own videos. But it was your vlog of
God.
VidCon last year. It was last year. Oh, no, it was a
Oh,
year
it
and
was
a bit
2
away.
years ago.
Year and a bit ago.
A year and a half, yeah.
It was September.
Yep.
Year and a bit ago, and I almost didn't recognize myself. I had this really nice, soft, clean skin, no wrinkles, and then I looked in the mirror. I'm like,
You always say mirror weird, bro. I can't
Oh,
get over it.
fuck
I'm
off.
sorry, bro. It's really weird.
mirror, mirror, mirror.
Is
mirror,
it because
mirror
it-
on the wall? Who's got the biggest head of them all?
Oh, it's obviously me. Was it because you've got the mullet and mustache now and you're trying to grow facial hair?
Well, I think
Was
that
that the main
doesn't help.
difference?
I don't think
Yeah.
that helps. And I think I also haven't got enough sleep for a while. I don't think.
Why aren't you sleeping, bro? Where have you got to
Because
be?
I was drinking. When I'm hungover, I don't sleep very well.
Mm.
I don't know if you're the same.
All I want to do is sleep when I'm hungover.
It's annoying. It's that catch-22.
Yeah.
And then you're like, let's just take morphine and
Okay.
sleeping pills
I don't.
and goon
Okay.
and Ribena,
Mm-hmm. What else?
sushi.
That is literally your diet you just said.
I did have a lot of sushi yesterday.
I could go some sushi.
Okay, so anyway, Jake Paul is on coke, and I just wanted you to say first that he's on a drug spiral, and it's
It does look like it, because normally they do that weird high energy thing, but it was just next level. It was
it was a bit like.
and they were talking
twitchy.
about how his views are down, and he did like a 16-minute plug for this fucking sponsor.
for kids gambling, but
Yeah.
let's go to the next topic of trending topics.
All right. What have I got? What's going on? You look.
I was looking at the camera. You were supposed to be fucking reading.
Why
I
were
was
you
keeping
looking at
our
yourself?
I was keeping our
That was
video
weird, man.
viewers entertained while you were supposed to keep the audio ones entertained. Okay.
Oh, there was a guy. Did you hear about the guy in Wangaratta, which is a town in Victoria?
Wangaratta is the best name I've ever heard. That's way
Good.
better than your fucking Western Plains name, or the fuck you went. Dolphin
Dinner
Cove.
Plane.
Dinner Plane.
A guy withdrew
Yes.
over $1 million from an ATM. So basically, he found out one night drunk that if he went to this ATM between like early morning, like midnight plus, that they weren't connected to the server, and he could just withdraw cash, and it wasn't getting picked up.
What?
Yeah, so he just kept going back,
What?
and he just kept going to the same ATM, and he managed to withdraw over $1 million. And then he got fired from his job. He was just working at a pub, like a simple job.
Mm.
He got fired from the pub, and then he just went on a massive bender with
Yep.
all the money he'd taken out.
Jake Pauled it.
He rented like a jet for 20 people. He'd go to all these high like
That's
class
so
escorts,
sick.
and he just like had the best time ever.
Did you see him outside your house?
I wish.
The broth.
I don't think that was high. That was low quality. You could go there with $20 and a smile.
How much could he get out at the time?
I think he was doing like thousands,
Yeah.
but it would have been quite a few trips.
Oh,
He said
mate.
it was like a kid in a candy store, like it was fun. He'd just go over there. It was like a little game.
Did he have to pay it back?
He went to jail for a year.
Why? That's not his fault.
Yeah, but I think it's fraudulent.
It's not.
I mean, a year for $1 million is pretty good.
Does he still have money?
Probably not.
Fuck.
It said he's back at his job at a pub for $13.50 an hour, whatever it is.
Fuck. What would you do with the money? You got an
Oh.
ATM just leaking money. What would you do with it first thing?
I guess you'd want stuff off the record. You'd want to hide it under a bed.
So you're thinking drugs,
You'd want to buy drugs.
AKs,
AKs.
big AK-47.
I'd go on some trips. I'd probably take it all and then
That's
try
on
and leave.
record. You do know trips on.
Yeah.
You can't really buy for a plane ticket in cash anymore.
Can't you?
No.
Can't you?
Use a false name.
You probably could buy it in cash. It'd be on the record. Yeah.
Oh yeah, use your name and part.
But you could go to a different country and you might get away with the fact that you took it all out of an. It'd be very hard to travel.
That's bullshit. I think
You
that
can't
should be
travel
on the
with
banks.
cash.
If banks fuck up and give you money, that should be on them. They're fucking scum, those banks, aren't they?
Yeah. Do you ever have dreams where you find heaps of money? I used to have them all the time.
You mean those sort of dreams where you're awake? No, I actually mean that.
You mean life?
Yeah. No, you just start thinking about it. What if I found heaps of money? You actually would fall asleep, and in your
Yeah.
dream, you'd find heaps of money.
Yeah.
Fuck, you got a good brain.
I'd find heaps of money and then I'd wake up and I'd be so disappointed because it was a dream.
My dreams are a lot worse than that.
But then I have the opposite as well, where I'll have something real fucked up. Like, I get those teeth falling out dreams and shit. Like, I had a big night and I'll wake up and, like, my teeth are gone.
No way. And you
Yeah.
got bugs under your skin and you're scratching?
No, not quite. That's your kind of life dreams that you're talking about. You mean the dreams when you're awake?
I was wondering
You're a tripper.
how many of our listeners are going to understand all these references.
Who knows?
Because I feel like some are quite young and they'll be like, bugs under your skin, what? And then there'll be some who'll be like, yeah. Turn it up.
Turn it
up.
No, seriously, turn it up.
Speaking of turning it up, have you been watching the cricket, Tom?
Of course I haven't.
For all our new listeners, Tom hates sport. And it's
I
really
don't hate
strange
sport.
that
I
you
just
do.
don't watch it.
You hate fun and sport and going out and being my friend.
I hate being your friend.
It's it's the worst part about your personality is that you hate sport.
I think you're a conformist to groups.
I fucking love sport, but I am a conformist.
I don't know.
But I do love sport, and I always have, and that's the one thing I don't
Very
pretend
conformist.
to do. I don't think you should use big words around me.
True.
Conformist. Grow up. You fuck.
So what's the news about cricket?
So anyway,
Frenchy?
Australia's playing India in the cricket. For our overseas listeners, this is a big deal. The test match is on. 5 days of Sydney, and I was actually I'm in the middle of I'm trying to do dry January, not drink for all of January.
You're in the middle of it.
Yes.
2 days in, mate.
Yeah, because I got to drink on Saturday because I'm going to the cricket.
That doesn't count.
I know, but here's the thing: you just add on an extra day in February. Hopefully, it's a
Doesn't
midweek.
count.
Hopefully, it's a midweek. No, but have you ever been to the cricket? So if you haven't been to a test match cricket game, guys, it starts like 10:30 and goes like 6. So it's a long day. So you need a drink, otherwise you get bored.
You know something's good when you have to drink to
Like
get through it.
nightclubs.
Yeah, exactly. Like you can't say something's good if you've got to get drunk.
You don't have to,
It's like
but
Christmas.
depending on who you're going with. Like I'm going with some friends from Wollongong, one
And
of my
they-
best mates.
And they're boring.
No,
So you
he's
have to
a
drink.
fucking maniac. I can't handle him when I'm sober. If he's
Right,
drinking and
yeah,
I'm
I've got-
sober, I
I've got
can't
friends
handle
like
it.
that.
You know the type. And this is one of his few days off for a few months because he's a dad now. So he's gonna turn it up to a 13. I'm telling you. I'm getting early night to try to keep up with him.
Fuck.
Well, I'm not getting early night. I'm gonna have a few the night before, so I've got some drinks in the belly. That's another good one, guys.
What?
No, for drinking benders, you drink the night before and then you don't get as drunk as quickly the next day.
I haven't heard that one.
It's a true fact. You need to drink more, Tom.
I reckon I drink more than you.
Oh, next podcast. That's the one. We do a drinking game. Me and you drink for
Just
drink.
go look at the videos we've done where we get drunk.
That was the glory days. we
The problem is the hangover. I fucking hate the hangovers because they're brutal.
Yeah, I know. My
just
life
don't
is a
stop.
hangover.
Yeah.
So anyway, the cricket's on. Have you ever been to the cricket, Thomas?
I think I have. Yeah, I went with the boys actually one year.
It's one of those sports like Americans can only understand because you go, it's like your baseball. They're like, okay, I get it.
Yeah,
It's
I went
long,
for
nothing
baseball in the
happened. You just go
States.
for the vibe.
It's fucking-
Eat some food. You yell at some people. You yell at whichever field is the
I
closest
do like
to you.
I do like in America that they bring the drinks to your seat. That's a benefit.
That is good. We need to start
good.
that in Australia. We've got a few good traditions at the cricket. We've got the beer snake.
Yep.
So you drink your
And you put
cups,
your
and then
cups,
everyone.
yeah.
It's like the only time everyone will work together is like, who's got some cups, and they all. And then it's actually illegal now. The guards will come over, give me the snake, and
Oh really?
yeah, man, the fun police
Party
get ya.
poopers.
The fun police. We got yelling at certain players that they're wankers. That's another thing we do together as a crowd.
Right, that's nice.
Wanker. You can pick it up. So everyone can pick that up. That's a fun little game you learn at school.
I used to do that at Louis C.K. shows.
Nice, Tom. He's on.
Threw you off, didn't I?
No, I didn't. Before he was caught for it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Now he actually is a wanker. What a strange move. Let's not focus on Louis
Yeah.
C.K. We've got a... The whole cricket chat was for the ladies who listen to the podcast. I'm trying to keep
I'll
it
tell you some news
gender
that
friendly.
I'm interested in.
Yes.
A museum in WA found a historical glory hole.
I saw so Tom's got a sheet with all the topics we want to talk about. And he goes, I'll tell you some news I'm interested in. And I just looked to see what was on the cricket, and it was glory hole.
Here's a quote.
It's a historical glory hole. What's it in?
It's like
like
a
an
piece
old-
of wood.
Yeah, but like, is it in an old pub, an old brothel? I don't know what they were in back in the day. Like an outhouse?
That's a great question.
A shed? A shearing shed?
I'd say wood. But they still had pubs.
Yeah, but like, glory hole nows aren't in pubs, they're in clubs.
How do you
You
know?
don't go down to local RSL and look for glory holes
Why not?
because there's none there.
Like an
It's a
old
waste of a
Australian
look.
pub. You go to there and you go to the bathroom and you suck a cock.
Yeah, but you don't need a glory hole to do that.
Oh, true. Touche. But here's a quote. It says, "It's really an important part of social history, and this is how we used to have sex at a time when it was illegal." So gay dudes couldn't be around, so they'd go to a glory hole. So we got to preserve that in a museum. I think that's true. Nothing to say?
No, I'm just wondering where it was.
Do I
The
have to-
local glory hole. I wonder if it had a different name too. What do you put on there? Do you just put your cock through?
Yeah.
But like, if let's say, can you just hold your mouth there? I'm just.
Oh, one obviously puts their mouth there. and
No,
one
but I'm
puts their
just
cock
saying,
there.
do you just wait for a cock like that, or you just gotta?
So what, you want a
you
glory
knock?
hole kiss?
Well, I'm saying, how long do you have to wait?
Well, I think you see a cock come through it. Unless it's your cock.
So you have to initiate with it. It's like asking for the first dance. I'm like,
Yeah, I think you got to
that's how
give
it's
it a go.
initiated.
You put it through. If no lips go around it, you pull it back.
I wonder what the weirdest thing someone has done to a cock through a glory hole. Like whether they washed it
sorry,
first.
I got really distracted by that picture.
That is a good picture.
So it's a picture of the glory hole. It's in a door, and there's a bald guy with a really big moustache who's quite short. And then there's a barrier guy with a goatee, and they're both wearing sunglasses. These guys have used this many times.
Oh, yeah.
Many times.
Do you think people have ever put a glory hole through at the same time? And so they've like docked almost.
I'd like to think so.
I'd like to think so too.
Do you reckon one
That's
was,
what love is, and they look up.
Do you reckon if one was uncircumcised, one was circumcised,
Yep.
it would put it around like a blanket?
Suction cup.
Yep.
Yeah,
And
it
they'd get
definitely
sucked
does.
together.
It definitely does.
Like a Chinese finger
Okay.
trap.
Now, as you know, I'm all about equality. Female equivalent of the glory hole. What do we got?
A gear stick in a car.
No, it's not.
Nope, it's not.
It's got to be something in a
Just trying to-
wall. Like,
Yep, you're right.
if
That was a
there's
bad guess.
randy females. I
Like a
guess that's-
scissoring spot. Is that what you mean?
I don't. Well, it's got to be a way to have sex or do stuff without them seeing you.
I guess you could just put your vagina against a glory hole. They'd just have to have like a Gene Simmons tongue.
Or
I got a real weird visual because he still had the kiss makeup on. It was a mess.
yeah, you're right. This isn't well thought out.
Oh.
Can you tell me the next one? Because I saw
Oh,
that
I've
when
got
you're writing
which
it. I
one?
want to know about it.
I don't know. Oh, okay. So Sweden had a man-free festival. It was like a feminist music
I
festival.
saw that. That was a week or two ago, yeah.
So it was a while ago.
Yep.
But they got sued for discrimination.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah. So the idea is obviously
So who sued him?
just I don't know.
I saw that and I was...
Probably a man.
yeah. I was interested about it. So what happened with like transgender people?
That's true.
I think, isn't that one of the
But
reasons they
wouldn't they
got
be-
sued?
Wouldn't they just be women?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, but I don't think they let them.
Oh, okay.
I think there was something like that was one of the
Gotcha.
reasons they got sued too. Do you have
Right.
the deets on it?
I'll have a look.
It is an interesting, like, I have no problem with a female-only festival. I think, like,
Whatever.
guys at festivals are pretty handsy.
Yeah.
So if you want to have a female-only festival,
females are much
go
nicer.
for it. Like,
Females are nicer people. There's
yeah, for
rarely
sure. I'd go to a
serial killers.
female-only festival.
Yeah, me
I'd
too.
go to that.
I'd prefer to go to a female-only gym. They're just like
Oh
the
yeah.
guys are fucking animals there.
Oh, it's for sure. It's like,
Like steroids and testosterone.
okay.
It's fucking
Let's
weird,
say I'm
man.
at a gym. I know, it's a visual. But if I go up and like sniff a guy's hair, he'll like sniff my back, or he'll say, you know what I mean? Like he'll grab my dick. I go do that, girls. Heaps more respectful. Going, what are you doing? Why are you sniffing my hair?
What is-
I don't know. I'm really lost it today. I've really lost the
Sorry, I was
plot.
like half trying to read this article, and then I was half tuning into what you were saying. It wasn't making sense.
None of my neurons are firing together right now.
Okay.
That's a word.
Wait. So this festival was the first major music festival for women, non-binary, and transgender. So they did allow transgender.
Perfect.
So
Good.
they would have
Okay,
got
so what-
discriminated.
So what
for-
was it? So just because they didn't allow men?
So it was a violation of anti-discrimination legislation for not having men.
I don't have a
Yeah.
problem with that.
I reckon they
People
could.
should be able to put on whatever sort of
Yeah, I
party they
agree.
want, and if it's female only, fine. If there's a market for a female only
Yeah,
festival,
I
fuck
agree.
oath. That's crazy. Like if you want to do a man only festival, you can. But don't think
Oh,
like-
that'd be. I'm pretty sure a lot of like.
I don't think
ugh.
that many straight men would go.
Yeah, I'm not interested. Oh, straight man. Sorry.
Well, I guess I actually most rugby league games Pretty. Actually, most nightclubs are pretty men-only festivals.
Yeah,
Now I
the
think
dance
of it.
floors that I've been to,
Now I think
mainly
of it.
men.
Mainly men.
Oh, but we
No, it's
do live near
what
Oxford
it is. The
Street.
dance floor is. It's all women till like 10 p.m. until the guys get drunk enough.
Oh man.
Then you get that perfect like half an hour of nice balance, and then it's just a sweaty
in my
clusterfuck
young
of
days, it
cock,
was a real
of
struggle
sausage.
because I'd only dance when I was really drunk,
Mm.
but there'd be like a level
Same.
where it's like I'd get really drunk,
Yep.
but then any charm or
Goes out the
character
window.
or even just my brain in my head is gone. So then I'm just this weird sweaty freak on the dance floor.
Yeah.
Never worked well for me.
No, that's what it is. We got a very small window, as
Mm.
most males, of where we can dance. Because
Bit
we
of
have to get drunk enough
confidence.
to talk. You got dancing confidence, and you can still form a sentence.
Mm.
It's like a 5 to 8 minute window.
I
you got to work
I never
quick.
nailed that. I never
You got to
nailed
work quick. And then about 9 minutes, I'll start doing the robot.
that. Mm.
16 minutes, I'll start doing the crabs. Not the
Yeah.
crabs, the crab.
I remember you doing that.
I
many-
love doing the crab.
A lot, actually.
I do it a lot.
Almost every time.
Because I used to do the slug, but then it kept fucking my face and dirtying up my shirts. And then the slug obviously does come out at some point. And then it's just 5 to 8 minute window. Hey, how you going? Dancing? Yeah, having fun. You know what? Forming a sentence and it's like, crab.
Yeah. And there's just drink all over your shit.
Yeah, I spill
Yeah.
a lot of drinks.
Yeah, it's hard.
It is hard. They should give it in a sippy cup at nightclubs
Have
instead
you?
of an open glass.
Yeah, that would be good actually. Like a drip,
A drip of drinks.
straight to the vein. Here's a good story.
Yes.
16-year-old who lost virginity on Sex Island wants to marry prostitute. Mhm.
Open with this story, Tom.
A
Open
teenager
with this story.
who lost his virginity after reportedly winning a ticket to a Sex Island party has spoken about his experience and he wants to marry one of the prostitutes who popped his cherry. Brian.
His name's Brian.
Yep.
Wow.
That's a virgin
That's
name.
not a... I was going to say that's not a
Sorry to all the
16-year-old's
Brians.
name, though.
Yeah, it's a
I've
virgin
never met a
16-year-old.
young Brian.
I imagine him. He's like young looking, but he's got a really old face.
Yeah.
Brian, 16, won the golden ticket to the island after using his dad's credit card to enter the competition. While his mum wasn't particularly pleased with her son's actions, his dad apparently did.
There's an island called Sex Island.
Apparently,
Who named that?
that's awesome.
I guess there's one called Christmas Island. Tasmania.
It's not
Sex
as fun.
Island. Not as
Christmas
fun.
Island.
There's so many things about that story. So he's 16,
Mm-hmm.
virgin,
Mm-hmm.
and then on
Use his
Sex
dad's
Island
credit
they're all
card?
prostitutes.
I guess so. And then, do you want a ticket or not?
Well, obviously. I'm just saying, you know how you had those dreams where you would get heaps of money?
Yeah.
This was my money.
It's
Women
like-
paid to have sex with me
Like Charlie in the Chocolate
at
Factory.
16.
But you're like, I've got a golden ticket. Do-do-do. I don't know why you're sucking cocks, but that was the first thing I went to.
I've got a girl. I guess it'd be pussies there.
Yeah,
You'd be
well-
like fingering them.
It's your dream, man.
You said you can't. At 16, you couldn't even handle the
Fuck.
being on Sex Island.
Imagine having sex with a prostitute at 16. They'd know some shit that you've
They would
never
know
even
some
heard about.
shit, wouldn't they?
When I lost my virginity, it was a quick transaction.
You'd be trying to put on the condom still, and they'd be like choke wanking you and what?
When I lost my virginity, it was like a pay pass transaction.
Hold
was
it over.
unbelievable.
Hold it over.
You didn't even have to
bro.
hold it. It was one of those real good ones where you just tap.
Oh,
you don't even need to hold
wow,
it.
that's
No.
brilliant.
That's what it was.
Did you use a condom?
Yeah.
Was it hard to get on?
It was hard not to come putting it on.
It's funny, like they're actually that hard to put on. I know this is a cliche, but like
Do you do the thing where
I
you
roll
go,
it the wrong way
yeah,
7 times.
every time?
What I started doing later on in life was I'd do a half roll onto my finger like down the side.
So you
and
got a
then
bit of a
yeah,
reservoir
a bit of a
floppy.
going, yeah. And that's all I needed was a half roll to go straight on.
Did you ever worry when you're putting it on and you put it the wrong way first? You're like, fuck, I've put some pre-cum on the pussy side.
Oh, and they can get pregnant.
That's what I worry about. I don't know what your concerns are.
Yeah, I used to worry girls would get pregnant. But then
What would you?
I'd have to have
fuck,
sex with
imagine
them
how
for them to
different
get
your life
pregnant.
would be.
If I had a kid,
Like,
bro,
young.
my videos would be better, eh? I feel like it'd be Big Daddy. Probably call my channel Big Daddy Frenchy. Oh,
That's
fuck.
fucking creepy.
Big Daddy.
A family friendly channel called Big Daddy Frenchy.
Frenchy.
That's fucking nightmare fuel, bro.
I know. I'll give him a real. Well, I don't know what I want to call him. Something sick, like a Spanish name, like Sanchez or
Sandwich.
Sandwich is a good name. Oompa Loompa. Oompa. First name Oompa. Second name Loompa.
You could only call him that
Oompa,
if you
get
won,
over here, son.
if you only won the golden ticket. No, but then he just sounds like Greek.
I already
Come
know.
over here, Oompa.
I already know I'm going to be cursed with daughters.
Oh, you definitely will.
Yeah,
If you ever...
God willing. But I've decided this is a good thing. Because female sports are getting bigger and bigger. There's going to be more and more money in it. Less trying to get in it at the moment.
You're going to be the Joe Jackson of our generation, aren't you?
Who's Joe Jackson?
Michael Jackson's dad.
Yeah, but for sports.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, I'm going to be one of those
Like
tennis
just pushing,
dads.
like...
One of those tennis dads. I'll be like, come on, Tina. Come on, kick the ball. She's like, I'm only one. I'm like, well, you're talking pretty well for a 1-year-old. Maybe we should get you in the...
She's got your voice. That's weird. That's funny. Oh, man. Have you got any New Year's resolutions before we finish?
I did. I actually had one, was not to drink all of January, and it's literally like my skidder,
That always
mate.
happens, bro. Like, remember when I said I wasn't drinking, and then I was like, except there's my birthday,
Yeah.
my girlfriend's birthday, and something else. But it always happens. I swear there's some months where nothing fucking happened, but if you don't want to drink, there's always stuff
But that's
on.
what I've decided is you just got to add a day on in February, and then you can. It
Right.
really should be a weekend day, but what are you going to do?
Yeah.
So I'm drinking for...
But you don't drink a lot during the week anyway. It's mainly
I've
weekend.
started.
Have you?
Well,
Just
not,
like a
not
casual?
yeah, I'm not doing weekday benders.
Mm.
I'm
But
just
you're
doing
just
a
like
casual
casual,
bev,
yeah,
casual whiskey I'm getting into.
Yeah.
Because I'm an old man.
Yeah, that's fair. I drank a lot over the break. Like, I wasn't partying, but I was drinking a lot.
Yeah, that's almost... I don't
You
know if
like
it's sadder
social?
or not.
It
Yeah,
was
social
like
drinking,
social,
yeah.
but like not like... But it was like often.
Yeah, so I'm trying to... That was my New Year's res, was like... Just because I've been getting heaps tired.
Yeah.
And so I was like, if I stop
that's
drinking...
one of my things
then
as
I'll
well.
get-
And you need to eat better and exercise, which are not that fun.
Well, you say that, but I went for a run yesterday, and I'm still tired.
Well, that was yesterday. Did you sleep?
But anyway, so I'm not drinking for January. And then... But I've got the cricket I got to drink out. I got a mate's Bucks, which is like a fucking 3-day thing. So that's going to be...
shit.
Oh, no.
Why'd you do January?
Oh, why
Seems
does
like
he
you
have a
should change
3-day
it-
Bucks? Give me a fucking
Seems like
break.
you should change it to February.
And then Australia Day, be un-Australian, not to drink. So I'm going to have to add on a few days in February. What was your New Year's resolution?
I want to get healthy again and start working out.
You just copied mine. Copycat.
Yeah.
Copycat.
I do get tired. I do want to fix that.
Oh, he's copying me.
Gonna start taking vitamins. I'm real bad at doing things like taking medications, even though it's not really a medication, but anything consistent,
Yeah.
not great at doing.
I'm going to start wanking with different substances.
Okay. I haven't experimented with that many substances.
Exactly. That's what I was thinking.
I don't really use substances.
Mm,
That's too much information, but
like lube and stuff.
not to wank.
Moisturizer.
No.
Oh, you're a dry wanker.
Yeah.
You're a weirdo, bro.
What do you use?
Just whatever's
Moisturizer.
next to the bed, yeah.
Oh, I left my yogurt next to your bed. the other day.
Well, I might try yogurt wank. You don't know if it's going to be good until you try everything, do you? Honey wank, milk wank.
Honey wank could be
so
very
many
sticky.
substances I haven't tried.
Milk wouldn't. You've got those. Are
Well,
bad.
I'm not saying they're ideal, but
a jelly
how do
wank.
you know?
A handful of jelly.
wank?
That'd be all right.
That might be a bit.
A bit.
That'd be too wet for you. You dry wank. You probably should use baby powder. Try some cement,
Sandpaper, gloves.
sandpaper.
Those
You're a
exfoliating
fucking
gloves.
Animal.
Yeah.
Oh,
They call me the dry wanker.
oh. Now I'm picturing you wanking.
How
Can
is
you show us on the camera how you would do it? It's got an angry face for those listening at home. He did a very angry face. That's almost everything I wanted to talk about,
it?
Tomas.
Yeah, man. Well, thanks for Breakfast Shirts for sponsoring this
Yeah,
one.
thanks, Breakfast Shirts.
Legends. Go buy a breakfast shirt and send us a picture because we're also wearing them, and you can check them out on our YouTube channel. We started one called Tom and Frenchy Podcast.
Tom and
Frenchy
Tom
Podcast.
Okay,
we could have. You could have gone with it.
anything else we need to say?
Follow us on all social medias. and that.
yeah, do
Yeah.
that too.
subscribe, give us some reviews. Should I see if there's any new
Oh, the
reviews?
5-star reviews. Keep doing that. We've been enjoying this podcast. I wanted to do it over the break. I haven't brought my recorder and stuff down to
So
Wollongong,
did I.
and Tom was
It's
like,
hard with family because I
"Oh
was
no, man! I just
been too
want to,
busy.
I just want to hang and play Snap with my family and do charades."
Yeah, I did. So what?
I like charades, actually.
Yeah, I actually do.
Surprisingly, I like being the center of attention.
Well, we've got something coming up this year that we can't talk about.
Let's do a charade.
2 words. First word. Me, you, Tom. Which one? You nodded to all those.
You. I've already fucked it.
You can't nod to
Well,
everything
I did the charades clue before I knew what it was, and then I was going to do... I was going to try somehow call you a pedo, and I was just going to do you pedo, but then I was like, how the fuck do I even do pedo? This is going to take too long to do. Why am I doing a game where you can't speak over podcast? That's not a smart move.
I like it.
Not a smart
I
move.
like it.
We'll do
All right,
it later.
ready?
Yep. 5-star reviews.
Disturbingly hilarious. Didn't realize Frenchy had such a good face for VO work. Enjoyably deep.
You knew I had a good face for video work.
This one's called Frenchy Needs New Shoes. Frenchy, I saw the sad news that you lost one of your shoes at a show, so I bought you a pair of replacement Lightning McQueen Healy Crocs.
Fuck off. Really?
HMU, and I sent them to you. Hit me up.
He
I
definitely
don't know their slang.
definitely doesn't have
I think that would be
my
sick if
address,
he did.
but if shoes come, I'll be disturbed. And
I don't know if these are alphabetical or we don't get many reviews. So that's all.
we haven't done a podcast in a month, so
We only got 2 reviews. So get in there and give us a review and we'll read it out.
Oh, yeah, and your review can if you want to just shout out a mate, propose to your girlfriend.
Oh, that'd be
anything.
weird.
It can be anything you want. It can be.
And this year, I think we'll get some kind of thing
you
so
want to
people
ask for
can
Tom's
call
mum's
up.
number.
Okay, let's
We're going to
not
get
go
calling
too
up.
far.
We're going to do live podcasts. We're going to do it all. We're going to get a Patreon. We're going to take over the world at the podcast game.
And this year,
And wank with
a fun little preview. We might have been on a game show.
What?
So wait for that.
It's not charades, but it's like it.
And it's going to
Wait
be
for it.
on national television.
National television.
So wait to hear the details about that. That's exciting shit.
And
What else?
and
And now say your
And
famous catchphrase.
say everyone say your famous catchphrase.
No, you do it.
I'll say mine.
Go on.
Okay. Stay in school, don't do meth. Tom.
Nice. I love you.
Fucking hell.